Namaste and Blessed SuperHumans. It's Goddess Rhonda here with your Psychic Empath Superhuman Astrological Report for Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. So what do the stars hold in store for us? Well, we're going to start off with Aries. Aries, we've got the Stand Your Ground card, which means you might be feeling a little stubborn right now over a situation. You know, you are a fire sign, you're ruled by Mars, you're very aggressive. And so you may be taking a stand against something or for something and not being willing to bend or give in that. However, what the universe is saying by doing it that way, you are missing out on a very important soul lesson. This is a lesson type of situation, a learning situation. So what you really want to do is maybe go off by yourself somewhere for a little while and ask yourself, how has this benefited me, this situation? What have I learned from it? If it hasn't been a benefit, how can I turn it into a positive situation? There's something to be learned from this situation, and you don't want to miss that lesson. So just go ahead, step to the side somewhere quietly, figure out that lesson, and then you can move forward with your life happily. Tauruses, what have we got for you guys today? We've got patience and planning with positive movement forward. One of the things that I admire about Taurians is their patience and how they can really plan and wait and take their time and do things. Well, it looks like that is paying off for you today because we have positive movement forward. That means that effort that you put into all of your planning and being patient about it is about to be paid off with the positive movement forward card. So that's excellent news. Good for you. So look out for that good news. Now, keep in mind with the positive movement forward, that can be starting a flow of something. So you might not actually get the notification right away, but you can trust and believe that it's happening. So good job with that perseverance. Geminis. For you, we have the solar plexus. Our solar plexus is our force of will. When we want to do something, this is where it comes from. It's also where we feel our stress. But we've got the solar plexus with material and spiritual prosperity. That means you are determined to get out there and make money doing what it is that you love to do. You're feeling that determination, and you need to go ahead and ride that wave. Make it happen. Look at every resource you possibly can, because you can actually make money doing what it is that you love to do. And I'm glad to see that you've got this solar plexus card, because that's going to give you the will to do it. Cancers. We have mental conflict with the throat chakra card. That means you might want to have a communication with someone with the throat chakra card. Maybe you want to call them, or you're hoping they'll call you or text you or something, and you're not quite sure what to do about it. So if you're feeling shy, like, well, you know what? I don't want to be the one who reaches out. I want this person to be the one who reaches out. That's something that you should really think about, because if you're missing out on an opportunity to talk to someone that you really like, or there's a chance that it can become more than a friendship, go ahead and take that chance. Go ahead and send a text. You don't have to be all, I love you and want to marry you and have your children. You can easily just say, hey, I hope you're having a good day today. Or just something like that, just to get the ball rolling. Now is not the time to be shy. So if there's someone you want to talk to, go ahead and talk to them. Leos. For you, we've got the Choose Wisely card with balance. This tells me that you are looking for some balance in your life, and you are trying to figure out how to get there, how to get that balance in your life. The best way for you to go about doing that is you're going to have to actually kind of get out of your environment, because in your environment, you are the Leo, you're the king of the house or the queen of the house. And so your thoughts are automatically going to be to ruling the household and your children or whoever it is, and making sure everybody's organized and taking care of all that. And you're not going to actually be able to think for yourself go sit somewhere, go get a cup of tea, go take a ride in your car, to go take a walk. And that's how you're going to start to think of what you can do to get that balance in your life, what you can remove from your life so that you have time to put those things in that are going to balance everything out. But it's going to be hard for you to do that in your home environment. So go outside, take a walk, take a drive, and then just quietly by yourself figure out what it is that can go, what can stay, and what it is you need to do to bring that balance in your life. Virgos, good news for you. We've got the heart chakra card with moving on. That means if you have been tied into a relationship that you've been trying to get out of, or you weren't sure if you wanted to get out of it, or it was over and you've been heartbroken about it, guess what? You see this card, this guy coming out of the dark and into the light? That's you. You're leaving the abyss of despair and climbing back up into the sunshine where you can find love again. So good for you guys. Libras, you guys are really thinking about the future. We've got the third eye chakra, which represents the future, and the awareness card. What's on your mind? What's affecting you spiritually, but also what's on your mind? What are you thinking about? And it looks like you're spending some time today really thinking about your future, where you want it to go. And that's really a good thing for you to do because we've had that Venus retrograde. We're still in the post shadow, but the hard transit is over. And because Venus is your ruling planet, it affected you more heavily. So now that it's lightened up a little bit and you've already gone back and resolved whatever issues you needed to resolve, now you can actually think about the future. And so go ahead and do that. Plan out your future, what it is that you want to do. You've learned your Venus lessons, and now you get to have the reward for it. Scorpios, we have the light card with solitude. So if you look at the solitude card, you see this lady, she's got her holy book and her a temple behind her. And you see this lady, she's just catching all of these blessings. You guys are actually going to be more in a spiritual type of state today. This is an excellent day for you to meditate, go take a nice walk in nature, do something that calms you down, light some incense, listen to some nice music, anything that's spiritual, whatever makes you feel calm and balanced. That is what you're looking for today, is peace. So go for it. If you have to tell the kids they're going to have to cook dinner for themselves so that you can go out and take a walk for a few minutes by yourself, or walk the dog, or just take a ride, anything that's going to allow you to meditate. If you exercise, you're on the treadmill, you can meditate while you're on the treadmill or on the exercise bike. But let yourself do that today. Let yourself indulge in spiritual blessings. Take a nice bubble bath, do some meditation, listen to some music, and enjoy the solitude and the peace that this will give you in blessings. Sagittarians, you also have great news. You see the Triumph card? This is the soldier coming home from battle, saying we won the war, and we have that with accelerated motion. That means that if you have had a challenge that you have been fighting for some time now, you get to win, and it's going to happen quickly. So go ahead, you can put down your sword or your gun and take off your bulletproof vest and relax, because all of that fighting that you have done is about to pay off, which is awesome. Capricorns, the shadow card. You see these two guys arguing over the scepter? That's an inner conflict, when an inner conflict is going on. And you've got some inner conflict regarding material harvest. Now, you know you've got Saturn in your sign for the next 2 years. And Saturn is trying to help you to build something from the ground up so that you can actually make money and be successful. However, it's very important, though, that you know exactly what it is that you do want to do. You might be in a space where, because you're very practical, you're a Capricorn, so you may have a job that pays you very well, but it's not really what it is that you want to do, but you don't want to give up that money in order to pursue a goal. Well, it's time for you to figure out some kind of a compromise. Otherwise, because you've got Saturn, who is your ruling planet, fighting you and telling you, you need to do this. And you're saying, well, what about the money though? Or what about this? You've got to figure out a way, because Saturn will start to tighten the screws if you don't do something. So if that means maybe you could do something, if you have to get up a little earlier, a couple of hours earlier to start a business or do something else and then go to work or go to school at night or whatever it is that you have to do, it's time to go ahead and do that. Don't worry so much about the material harvest. If you follow what Saturn wants you to do, material harvest is guaranteed. So I want you to really think about that today, how you can make it happen for yourself, because Saturn is definitely here to help you. Aquarians, we have triumphant success with the fertility card. Now, don't worry, that doesn't mean that you're pregnant or getting somebody pregnant. The fertility card is about creating a life for yourself, a life for your children, whatever it is you're trying to create a life for. And it looks like you've been kind of battling it out for a while. See that sword card? That means it's been a struggle for you. Well, guess what? With triumphant success, that struggle is now over, or it is soon about to be, and you will be able to go ahead and move forward with your life with new beginnings and get off of the empty battlefield and back on your path to success. So that's really good. I'm glad you're going to win that battle. And last but not least, us Pisces, we have the Hope card with the Sacral Chakra card. Now, the Sacral Chakra card is, again, that represents the groin chakra, but it's also about, again, creating a life for yourself or creating something new. And with the Hope card, you see this is about optimism. This means you might have been wanting to do something, and all these retrogrades that we've had have held us back. And so you might have been feeling like, oh, it's never going to happen. When's it going to happen? It's never going to happen. Well, this card is saying be optimistic, because don't forget, we broadcast what it is that we're feeling. If we're broadcasting sadness or depression or frustration or desperation, these are the types of energies it's going to connect to that's going to bring us more of that. So we want to be optimistic. We want to say, you know what, maybe it's a challenge right now, but I know that tomorrow's going to be better, or next month it's going to be better, or 2 years from now I'm going to be in a whole different career and everything because I'm going to school. I'm going to make it happen. It's time to look at everything optimistically. Look forward to the future, and that's going to help you to achieve your goals. So that is your Psychic Empath Superhuman Astrological Report for Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. I'm Goddess Rhonda. Please like my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. Please visit my Facebook page and hit the like button. Please visit my website. Just put in goddessrhonda.com and it will come up. And please also check out my book that I moved, You Were Not Broken, which you can get on Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com, the Coronado Mall of Barnes & Noble's there if you're here in Albuquerque, and the Blue Eagle Metaphysical Emporium and the Albuquerque Public Library System. And so this has been your report, and I want you to remember, no matter what your challenges are, you are not just a human, you're a superhuman, and you've got the skills, you've got this, and I'm sending you all that energy that you need to help you keep rolling on your path to success. So with that said, thank you so much for joining me. Namaste and blessed be, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.